Just other moments aside from my personal plays is when we lost to Iowa State, because just the locker room and the week following that, you could just feel the whole intensity and the whole vibe and the whole mindset of the whole team geared towards like everything we took for granted before, which caused us to lose those first 2 conference games. Like you could tell we threw all that out the window and we were just ready to work. And for the weeks leading up all the way to the end of the season, I think it showed that our whole mindset changed. So that's one of my greatest memories. Just after the loss, after that Iowa State loss, like our team really came together, and I just like to see that, because it was like a whole unit. We all had the same mindset. We was all on the same page. So because that Kansas State game and that Iowa State game is still in our minds freshly, because everybody on this team feels like those were 2 games that were taken away from us. Like we had no business losing that game. So it's not hard for us to keep that same mindset, because a lot of the guys that are still in the locker room now are the same people that were on the field for both those games. So we take it personally to not let that grit and how we felt just pass by, because can't go through that again this season. That was a big moment too, because I had a lot of family that came to see me play for the first time, with the game being in Dallas and being in Texas. So just being able to make a play like that in front of all my fans and in front of my family is unbeatable feeling. Huge, because Caleb is a vet in this sport and in this school, in this program, so he has a lot of input and a lot of stuff to pass down to us younger guys, So we learned a lot from Caleb in the film room, on the field. It's been great to have him back for sure. Jeremiah, just like y'all been hearing and everything, he's made a huge jump from last year to this year, and he's gonna have a huge impact on the defense, because not only from his play, but he's a lot more vocal out there. He's really established himself as a leader, and a lot of the young guys, and even me, he's in my class, but I look to him sometimes as someone to fire the defense up before we go out there, As always, Speed D always holds their own, no matter who we're playing, but that our offense is something nasty for sure. We got a whole bunch of new weapons on the team, from our running backs like Eric, from, like you said, Rio, Cody, all those receivers. They get real freaky out on the outside, so I'm excited to see them against other teams. But yeah, it's always a good matchup, a good competition every day in practice. But you know me, I like Speedy. Now I feel like the whole culture and the whole vibe and everything that Coach Grinch has been instilling into our defense the past few years, now I feel like it's the actual culture of the defense, Like the new guys came in and they didn't have to be taught to run the ball. They didn't have to be taught to that takeaways. Like Coach Grinch always says, takeaways equals victory. And like the new guys came in already on that mindset. So that's how you know that the Grinch effect is now a culture here, Like it's already instilled in the defense for sure. It's just the way of how we carry ourselves. All the confidence, because we've already known that about our D linemen, and it just took the rest of the world and the rest of the college football world to catch up and finally realize it. And that's exactly how we feel about this linebacker group. Like we have real vets in there. We got Asamoah, we got D. White, like you said, Caleb Kelly. We got a whole bunch of guys that go under the radar but are real dogs, and everybody in that room can play. So we already feel as if that's us. We just got to wake up the rest of the college football world. Like I said, we all notice, and the whole defense notices the depth that we have, because now the linebacker group is the group on the field who has all the experience, and everybody in the room has played before. We don't necessarily have any freshmen in the room right now, so it's a whole bunch of competition every day, and we love that, because the next guy up could be the next guy up just like that, So we're always pushing each other, and we're always seeing what we can to improve, and make the person next to us improve. The main areas I see that I need to improve in is my pass coverage, whether it's dropping into a zone or whether it's man on a tight end or a running back. That's one area of my game that I've taken the time out of me and the whole linebacker position group. We've been putting in a whole lot more working and focusing on our man protection, man coverages, and like our zone drops and everything. Well, when the move happened and I got into linebacker, the coaches let me know, from Coach Riley to Coach Grinch to Coach Odom, they let me know that this is what they wanted and that they have full faith in me being playing linebacker here. So now I've just been focusing on that middle spot. I haven't got any noise or any word of me being any edge rusher or anything like that.
For more information, you can visit TulsaWorld.com.